What's up, Pioneer family? So what are 3 reasons why you guys should start growing your own food? Well, in this video, I'm gonna talk about it and I'm gonna break down why I think that you need to start growing your own food today. So let's get to it. Alright, so before I go into the reason why I think you should start growing your own food, if you already do grow your own food, you gotta check out what we're doing with Pineal Trade Stations. They are just easy ways and convenient way to trade homegrown produce, backyard chicken eggs, sourdough bread, seeds, houseplants, and other homesteading goodies with your community. They're just little farm stands that you can build, put in front of your home, your school, your church, then get activated on our website. So of course people know where it's at. We have more than 70 across the country now. We're in 7 states and hopefully soon we will be in all 50 states. So join the mission, get on board. I will put the info down below to our website, to our Facebook page and our other socials that you can kind of learn more about it. There's also videos on this channel about the Pineal Trade Stations. I will do a couple more coming up as well. But if you already grow and you want to connect with your community, build community bonds, and trade a bunch of cool produce and house plants and other gardening goodies, definitely go check that out. I will leave that info down below. So the first reason why I think you should grow your own food is health. And more importantly, with the first reason, it's microbial health. It's getting the microbes in your gut. So if you are buying food from the store, most likely there's not many microbes in those veggies because they are getting grown in not healthy soil. For the most part, it's probably not gonna be great soil. It's over-tilled, it's been sprayed with stuff, and it's being grown using synthetic fertilizers instead of being grown using just healthy soil. And so in your own backyard, what you're gonna do is build up the microbes and the ecosystem in the soil. When you do that, those microbes are then going to get into your food that you're growing. And when you eat that food, those microbes are gonna go to your gut. And a healthy gut, right? A healthy microbial rich gut is good for the brain, it's good for the body, it's good for your physical health, and it's also really good for that mental health. There's so much science coming out now, and science that has already been published showing the huge connection between the gut and the brain. And if your gut's not healthy, it's very hard to have a healthy brain. You're gonna have more depression, anxiety, you can't be as focused. It's just not good. You need a healthy gut, and a healthy gut is a gut with a lot of microbes. And you have to get those microbes through your food. And if the food that you're eating doesn't have those microbes because it wasn't grown in microbial rich soil, you're not gonna have those microbes in your gut. And so that's the first reason why I think it's so important to grow your own food, because you can grow in healthy soil. And healthy soil can really lead to a healthy gut. So that's the first reason. The second reason is also health, but it's a different aspect of health. Not necessarily the soil health, but by not getting in some of the chemicals that are sprayed on our food. So the first reason is health, because you want to get those microbes. The second reason is health, but it's because you don't want to get all these chemicals that are being sprayed on our food. So when you go to the supermarket and you buy food, most likely that food was sprayed with something. Even if it's organic, it can still be sprayed with stuff that you would probably never spray in your backyard. Now, some people do use Roundup and glyphosate in their yard, but a lot of people don't. And if you're growing food, you probably don't want to, because you want that food to be the highest quality produce that you can possibly produce. So you have no idea what they're spraying on the food in these big farms. All you know is that they're spraying something, and nothing that they're spraying out there can be good for your gut. It can't be good for just your physical health and your mental health. And so the second reason is to limit chemicals in your diet, right? As much as we can limit, pesticides and herbicides in your diet and in your life, you're just a healthier, happier human being because of it. You are way healthier, in my opinion, if you don't take in as many chemicals, and especially the herbicides and pesticides. And by growing in your backyard, you can really know what is going in your food. Even if you do end up spraying something in your backyard when you are growing it, at least you know what is going in your food. Now, some people will say, well, yeah, if your neighbor sprays something, it's gonna just blow right into your crop. And yes, unfortunately, that's probably true, but it's still a lot less and a lot less toxic than literally some of these big farms that are just spraying with a machine, spraying the whole field. You still have a lot more control over it. The third reason is just for the soul, right? When you go out and you grab a handful of these peppers here, or you grab a handful of tomatoes, or lettuce, or blackberries, or whatever. I mean, these are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You just have that real connection with nature. Not to mention that they taste way better. So I'm actually gonna combine these two. So it's really 4 reasons, because the taste is way better, but it's also just good for the soul. Knowing where your food comes from, I guarantee you, if you try to grow your own food, when you get that first harvest, you just feel so good. It's this amazing feeling of, wow, I grew that. I put it in the ground as a seedling or as a seed, I raised it, and now I'm getting the fruit. Literally, I'm getting the fruit for my labor. And it is something that I think in modern day, people are so disconnected from the food system, and we have no idea where our food comes from. We just get it from a bag in the supermarket. And knowing where at least some of that food is coming from is so beneficial, I think, just for your soul, for your spirit, and just for your mind. You just feel good. If you grow food and you don't feel good when you harvest, I don't know. I've never met someone that didn't. Let me know if you're one of those people, but also let me know how you feel when you harvest your food, because it really is an amazing feeling. Not to mention, it tastes way better when you are growing it and it's just fresh from home. So those, I guess, are 4 reasons why you should start growing your own food today if you're not already growing. And if you are not already growing, also go make sure you check out the Pineal Trade Stations, because it is a great way to connect with your community and to learn knowledge from people growing in your area. The problem with a lot of these garden videos on YouTube and on different social media sites is they're telling you stuff, and I do the same thing. They're telling you stuff, but things really depend on climate. So how I grow something might not be the same way that somebody else grows something in a warmer or cooler climate. Now, there is a lot of overlap. However, if you can really connect with people in your neighborhood, in your community, and that is what we are doing with the Pineal Trade Stations, and that is one of the big reasons and purpose and the mission behind it. If you can connect with those people, you can get a head start on growing in your climate. So definitely go down below, click the link, go see what we're doing with it. Find a trade station next to you. And if you don't have any trade stations in your state, reach out. We are waiving the fee to become a host for anybody in the country that doesn't have a trade station in their state. Love you guys. Until next time, peace out. Keep on growing, keep on loving nature, and keep using nature to improve your health, your mental and physical well-being, guys. Until next time, peace out.